Hey, this is Ernie again with Vaughn-Da-Rosa Farms. I want to make a quick video to show you something about the worm beds in conjunction with my rabbits and how I'm going to raise worms. But if you watch the other video or you watch it sometime in the future, we've got the meat rabbits moved to the other side. The other cages moved out in the middle of the barn. And we have two new additions. We've got two Holland lot does. These does are 7 months old. This one is pregnant. She should be having having her babies one day this week. Real excited about that. This pretty girl, she may be 6.5 months old, but she's the age of breeding, and she is bred. She is called a blue Holland lot. So I can't wait to see what her babies come out. So we're making a little progress in here, and I wasn't really going to show this today. But the main thing I want to show and talk to you a little bit about is raising worms. That's a key source with the worm castings for your garden. Worms are great. And I'm not trying to get in this video about why you should raise worms if you choose. But I want to show you what I'm doing these beds, and I want to show you today because by the end of the week, these will probably all be ready for worms. But I won't put worms in here right yet, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. These beds is approximately 30 inches by, I believe it's 5 foot. I don't have my tape on me. And 12 inches deep. Now what I done when I built these beds, and I done it for a reason, these beds is dug down into the ground. You can see the front. Not real high quality video, but I don't claim to be a real high quality video person. I'm just trying to show the point, but they will get better. Anyhow, get back to the worm bed. They're 12 inches deep. In the bottom, you can see those boards. And under those boards is rocks. So it's dug down into the ground. Boards on top, for the simple reason when I get ready one day to work this whole bed, I can take a flat shovel, fork, whatever, and I'm not digging in the rock. It'll slide across the boards. So what I've done here to get this bed started, I used to have worms in here again over 10 years ago, and I'm bringing them back for various reasons, which I'll get more into that some other time. I've got a free resource called leaves. Leaves are good too. And what I've done in both these beds so far is I put, I believe it was 4 or 5 gallon buckets of leaves in here. And then over here, this one's in the next step, I put composted goat manure out of my barn. You could probably put worms in there right now, but a couple of reasons why I'm not. I am raising them what I call in a more intense environment. My basement, I'll be ordering another 10,000 probably this week. I will have them in my basement. In the intent, they say an ideal environment, worm population can double every 2 months, but the key word there is ideal. In the middle of winter time, I don't believe is ideal. Middle of the summertime, I don't believe is ideal. But these beds are insulated. I could put them out here, but they're gonna be slower production, I believe, until spring. But what I've done here is underneath the compost you see is another, again, 4 buckets of leaves. And then I added the compost. That's a cold manure, goat manure is. You see there's hay in it, there's leaves in it, and other types of debris. So I'm going ahead and start wetting my beds, turning my beds, just in case they do heat up, then I would not want worms in there. I am planning on putting worms in all 3 of these beds, probably the first week of April. I hope to, the way I'm trying to raise them, to be able to stock them to capacity. Some people recommend 1,000 worms per square foot. I'm going half that. I'm going 500 worms per square foot. And then every 2 months, ideally again, my population will double. And it won't take long, then I can work these beds, take half the worms out of them and put them in the new beds. which I'll have several different types of beds. I really like these because I can pretty much insulate them, and they will be more productive even the coldest of the winters. On this side over here, we got my meat rabbits, a buck and 3 does. But underneath the cages, as their droppings accumulate, I can take those, put in my beds behind me, fill those, feed the worms, or I may even build more beds in here and increase my population again that way. I'm not sure yet, but this is how we doing it and where we are right now as far as the rabbits and the worms. My meat rabbits, I probably won't get many more, if any. If I do, I might try a Rex crossover. Heard it adds a different taste, a good different taste to the meat. The quality of meat, these are to be raised to sell, and we'll put some of them in the freezer too. And then again over here, this is going to be for 2 or 3 different types of pet rabbits. And that's where we're at right now. So y'all have a good day. Working on a good one coming up. I think it'll be good. I hope you do. It's going to be more about get started with your farmstead. Alright, if y'all would subscribe and like and keep in tune. Don't forget to smell the roses. Have a good one.